Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Happy new moon in Leo. I am so excited for this reading today, and this is for welcome back to the people that are back again, and for people that are new. We're going to pull some oracle cards and some tarot cards right at the beginning and do a little different this time. And this new moon in Leo takes place in your second house, and I want to talk about that really quick. It's new moon in Leo, in the zodiac sign Leo, but when you look up in the sky, it's actually in the constellation Cancer, and I'm going to attach a picture of that just because it's so interesting, and just, I don't know, it's just very interesting. So, and I could talk more on that, but that's not what we're here for. So, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, new moon in Leo, the second house of finances, of our possessions, of what we value. Got a runner. Oh, you guys are on a journey. I love this card. What a way to start. Yeah, so we're going to start from one end and you're going to be moving into another. So there's definitely a doorway opening on your journey and a truth to be seen on your journey. And I'm really excited to see how this one is going to play out for you as this wisdom of your ancestors is dropped into your walk forward as you move forward in this journey for you. And we're going to have to pull it a little different if we're going to do them at the same time. So let's go ahead and pull a few tarot cards here. Your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Wow, so the very first thing I get, guys, is that you need to spend a little bit of time going within. You need to spend a little bit of time at the way your budget is. I mean, because this is around finances, the way that you use your budget, what your values are, and how you're going to actually use this money. So we're clarifying these cards that are coming out for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yeah, definitely those belief systems. Yeah, and spending some time, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, this is exactly what spending some time going inward, spending some downtime. And this is, a really interesting card. We do this a little bit different. This is the 10 of Swords. So some of you may have hit rock bottom in your finances, but some of you just need to spend some time actually resting and actually going within and looking for the inward guidance and see how this guy is being carried, the guidance, the being carried. And I feel like Spirit is trying to talk to you and trying to come in, but because you're so busy, you're unable to hear. And so around money, you want to spend some time going, okay, what are my flaws? And what are my opportunities that are there as well? And what is my potential? How far can I really go here? And spend some time there really looking inside and having that quiet time that you spend with yourself as you move forward, because I feel like there's something that you need to unbind yourself, some way of thinking. There's a redirection. There's a pathway that is opening up, but there needs to be this regrouping and this cutting of free of what you've been feeling. So, there's wisdom in actually not getting what you want, because what you thought you wanted isn't exactly what you wanted. What you thought you wanted actually was self-limiting and was holding you down. And I'm getting something about minimalism and materialism, and the way that materialisms can actually be binding and actually hold you in some space that isn't actually good for you. So there's this decluttering, and there's this wisdom in the letting go of the material. Oh my gosh, this is so good. The material, I'm so excited for you. So because your true calling's coming in, you're being asked to step into your true calling, into your true place. There are some of you that are going to be starting a business, and that true calling is going to lead to more finances, and that true calling is going to heal some unworthiness that you have at a subconscious level. And so we want to really know the wisdom of not getting what we want. because those things are going to take our energy and pull us into places that we don't want to spend our time on, and we don't want to actually take care of, and then we don't want to actually have that burden later. And so you have the option to cut yourself free. Some of you will have somebody around you that can help guide you on this journey as you move forward, because you're moving into a space in this side part. I'm so excited. You're moving into a space of financial abundance. You're moving into a space of this money is actually coming through, and it is your right. It is something that has been waiting for you. It is destined to come to you, and you are destined to be the holder of this and be the gatherer of this. And the gatherer, let's look at this card really quick. Just spend a moment on that card. It just came right out. The gatherer, you know, the gatherer, the harvester. What do we do at the harvest time? What do we do at harvest time? We have all this plethora, but we don't eat it all right then. We don't eat it all. We eat what we need. We celebrate what we need. We have maybe a festival, but then we actually save the money. We actually put it back into a safe space. And we put it back, and we only pull it out when we need it and how we need it. And we're careful, and we use the guidance. And the dog actually represents God. Dog backwards is God. At least that's how I see it in the tarot. And so we have the guidance of God that is really present with us on how to use our finances. But that's only if we are spending time going inward, really looking at this and really spending time looking at the direction that we're going in, because there is a little bit of a change of direction, a redirection in this. So the scarcity thinking is ready to leave, and it's trusting the bounty and learning that you are the provider and maybe the forager, but you also have to tend the garden. So there's a lot of money here. So you're harvesting, or there's a lot of energy. It's not necessarily money, but there's tons of energy. But I mean, I do see it as finances. I do see a possibility for a financial breakthrough, or a change in your values around your possessions and your finances that then leads you that way, that then takes you to that new space. And so we're going to start with the fruit, and that's ripe now, and what can be eaten now, and leave what you don't need and save it and keep it away for later, because this journey of being birthed, you're going to be using this to retrieve your soul. Do you have the soul retrieval card? You're going to be using this to help, well, it looks like you want to help a friend, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I see you going on a journey, and investing this money into yourself from a space of humility, and really coming out of your shell and becoming who you are. And there's a healing of the pain. There's a healing and a letting go of the pain as you do the work. And there is some work that you have to do around this. It's not just, I mean, I like this one because there's somebody actually working in the background. And so it does lead to work. It's not just this, like, you know, blind thing that we go for, but there's this new path in front of us. We have been inside of the cocoon, and actually you probably, because we have this journey card here, and I see you looking down and looking kind of sad, and this is definitely you, and here's this newness that's flying in, this wisdom, this grace that's wanting to take you to a new space. So some of you might literally be planning a journey, but there's a new path, a new birth of yourself, where you come out of the cocoon, from the caterpillar to the butterfly, and you actually begin a path of self-realization. Some of you are already on that path, but this is like, you can play it small. You can go for the small material things. You can go for it small, or you can play it big. And you can go for your calling, and you can go for your destiny, and you can have faith, and you can have trust, and you can be wise, and you can have wisdom. It is so powerful, and it is so strong around these finances and around these values in your possessions. So clear out, declutter, get rid of those things that aren't you. Get rid of them, get rid of them, get rid of them. Just let them go, so that you can be in that inward journey, and you can let your ancestors guide you to a higher place, to a better place, to a beautiful place. Very, very beautiful place. Some of you, this is also a refreshing in an existing relationship. I see that because we have the Hierophant that popped out. Wrong deck. Let's use this deck here. And let's just see what the energy is around for these. This could be a new beginning in a relationship. Definitely, we got Venus right here by this new moon. And we have Mars right here by it as well. And so, yeah, definitely. I got 2 of Cups just popped right out. And this is so sweet. This is so sweet. Look at this. A refreshing, a new beginning, a loving beginning where you come together, where you're finally able to touch and hold each other and completely give yourselves to each other. A rededication. A rededication. All right, yep, 2 more cards. There we are. Yeah, and here you are on that new journey, and there's a lot of energy with it. And I see, and you know, this relationship doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, though I do feel for some of you it is. Some of you, it's an existing relationship that gets revitalized. Some of you it's new, but for some of you, it is a business partnership. It is a work relationship. I mean, it can be a family relationship, but either way, there's really an opportunity to really move forward here because, honey, you about ready to jump off that cliff? Look at you. You done jumped and you're still smelling the roses. You're like, yep, I'm going. So much fun. Just having so much fun in this new phase. And so I'm so excited where this journey is going to take you and the shift that's going to be taking place in your life energetically around this solar cycle. So congratulations, Cancers. And I will see you at our next full moon that we have taking place. All right. Don't forget to like, hit subscribe. Oh, and maybe I'll post that little card for the Cancer if I can, if I haven't already. So we'll see. So, all right. Bye, guys.